Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermore. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airwaves on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Boom. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and musicians. Were also made possible by sales of. Nope, that's not what we're made possible by sales of. But that is the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. The Big Stompy Robots line of books and games. And, of course, in this festive season, Hades and Hellfire, a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Oh, it's so good to feel villainous in the morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all this medievally mortive Monday? We have a lot of merriment on the menu for you, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Today is gonna be the day. No, today. That's not right, but that is. There we go. I have been busy, so we have to get some accountability done. I've been working and basically beating on a commission piece because whenever I take a commission, I have to, I tend to, I don't want to say overthink, but I can feel it. You know what I mean? And I take it very seriously. So I've been working very hard on a couple concepts. I want to make sure I did it right. And then I have to because this has to be cute. So it must be so cute. But it can't be simple. And usually simple and cute run side by side. It's one of those great laws of art. But it has to be simple, cute, and then just a little complex for its application. If that's the sound of my brain bleeding out my ears is, foreign to you, just stick around. Now, we are 10 sleeps till Christmas, basically. I think. Anyway, I'm going to be working my butt on finishing up the repair of acquisitions I can't talk about. I have to do an assembly test on another acquisition I can't talk about. And I have to deal with some other things. This weekend was an interesting weekend in that we had a visitor in the form of my beautiful, beloved brother coming up and showing up over a part of Saturday afternoon because I couldn't go back. Mandy didn't want me going back down, so I couldn't to work on the pipes. But she was convinced there was a major leak, and my brother came out and they Facebook Messenger video called me so that I could see what was going on too. And they double checked, and he reinforced what I did. And they were also said tiny leak, but tiny slow leaks that only happen when you're running the dishwasher, like a drop every couple seconds. Slow drop. Yeah, that's what you call a bucket problem. Now I may go up there while nobody's looking once everything's cleaned up and out and do stuff, but we figured it out. We got it fixed. To get there, Mandy had to pull off a portion of the wall downstairs, and she worked her butt off. So Sunday was a lot of recovery, and frankly, it may shock you, but when the temperatures are, let's see, the wind chill was recording at -14, -15, with a -4 straight on the clock, -5 straight on the clock. So it wasn't too bad, but that's enough for my body, even when I'm tucked nice inside, to go, no, but you know what? No, none of that. None of that. That's enough. Mm-mm. Oh boy, you need to just stay home. And so I took care of Mandy, and I took care of Xander, who had he had a bit of a rough weekend. There was some confusion to his routine, and when there's confusion to his routine, the reactions can be problematic, and they were problematic, so we had to deal with that. Not too bad though. We talked everything down, and I'm very pleased. No one got hurt. Nothing got broke. Overly. I'm not going to complain on that one. So yeah, Sunday was kind of it's this cold, let's all chill day. Now, today, like I said, my plans are finish up this commission, hopefully before little man gets up. And then I have to do assembly for a Christmas present, well, at least test assembly. That I need to do assembly and repair on another Christmas present that I haven't had time to do anything in private. And I feel the need to write, but I don't quite know how I'm going to write up and when I want to write up. But I may, mind you, write up something in the Hanson Hellfire universe. A bit of a holiday piece. I want to. I feel it tickling the back of my mind. But then I need to really just get to work. I'm going to be busting my hump till Christmas, at least till Mandy gets off. I don't know when she gets off for Christmas vacation kind of thing or how long it's going to be. I never know these things. But that's coming down the pipe. Now, I'll probably do a brief Nick Knows Nerf segment in a minute. And actually, no, we got time. So, let's see. That's right. We are going into a Nick Knows Nerf segment. News and reviews on foam flingers. For the foam flinger on a budget, you are welcome. All right, folks, if you have a Nerf lover in your life, the recent choking out of Target means that they are selling certain things temporarily at a bit of a loss, including the new X-Shot MMP, which is an incredibly high-powered, wonderful professional grade blaster that they were foolish enough to set on the shelf at $80, and Target is putting it out at $40 right now, as well as the Venom Pro, the full auto machine pistol, is going for $27, which is cheaper than it costs to order a replacement version of the battery that's in it alone, and then 2 more mags and the blaster. So, and the charge cable, I think, is more than a few bucks. So yes, it is cheaper than its accessories. So I would really, if you have a foam flinger in your life, look into Target. There are some great little blasters online and in the app. I do not, while I dislike what they have done with DEI, obviously, I don't mind buying from them when I know they're taking a loss. You know, I will help them remove inventory at clearance prices and then just not buy anything that isn't, because that's their worst nightmare. And I do love to grant people their fondest dreams or worst nightmares. It's all depending. Now, in other news, I was gifted by someone a big, beautiful blaster. And that would be, we're going by the handle Grim right now. And I had a great time doing a bit of test to make sure it worked. It's one of those fun blasters. So I may be able to do a review on that. Unboxing on a couple things that came in discount because Mandy went, yeah, just get it. This was used to offset. I had ordered a blaster that I was going to review, and they had my money for a month. And then I got a call saying it's not actually here. So I had to wait a couple more days. So I got the money I was planning for reviews back. So it went back around. We cycle, we win. So that's the Nick Knows Nerf news for now. As things come, I will tell you more. But we're going to run a commercial, and then we're going to get to the chat. And after we get to the chat, we'll, I don't know. We'll see what the chat is up to. I can't do fun drawing time on my project right now because that would be giving news away. And I don't think people want me to give news away unless they want me to. But first, a word from our sponsors. totally not me snacking some breakfast. Oh, comment dump. There we go. Hydrate all you people who have hydrated. I got that first. Unshrimp. Unshrimp. Get that back. Stretch, baby. Stretch, baby. Stretch, baby. First to the door at 9:41. Carl Witzman. Good morning, all. Greetings from the chilly 4 degrees of Danville, Illinois. Yeah, we were cooking about 3 to 4 when I started the program. We are currently up to a lovely 8 degrees, not counting the prodigious wind chill. But breeze isn't too bad, so. And yes, I did go out and shovel snow from around the van to shop later. You are a good man, Carl. And good morning, all. Morning, Trelena. Well, you said morning. I'm going to try to make it good. How are you doing, my dear? Hey, Trey, you at work or at home? We're at a balmy 8 Freedoms this morning, which is where we are. In the office, I never thought I would be glad not to have windows, but there's nowhere for the cold to get in. Mad props. Stay warm, Mags. Hey, Trey. What's my dude? Hey, Donna. Glad that you are warm. I won't magnetize anything yet, then. Ha ha! Hey, Donna. Hey, Donna. And LOL, I got my greenie on the way out the door, and Penguin waddled to the car at the speed of Mach slip. Aw. I couldn't shop yesterday and didn't want to get on the road, but today we will try it. Yep, that's basically where we were. And I think that in the early fall, I was able to walk from the Meyer Center all the way home and was sweating a bit. Welcome to, the Midwest, where we have all the weather all the time. Some roads are clear and dry, but there's some ice. Oh, the roads, Mag says, are clear and dry, but there's some ice on our sidewalk. It's too cold to salt for salt to work. I actually got you, although I could use some walk. I've been craving like Chinese. It is frozen over my window cold outside. Well, that's nice. It's an extra layer of protection. Honestly, I can see the blur that is the road, so that's not too bad. And I can finally see all the way to the windmills, so that's not too bad. I know super turbines, but who wants to say super turbine in the morning? Supposedly to get, 47 degrees on Thursday, so we might have a relief, even though it's not January. Yeah, see, we're going to have all this cold and snow and nastiness, then for Christmas itself, it'll be gone, just to spoil the mood. And Nick, check your PayPal. I will do so. I take orders well. You know that. That's not true at all. Well, it depends on the situation. 9 years ago, I made a really awesome ramen, and now I want sexy ramen. Get with it. Give me a moment. Good sir. There we are. Thank you. Your product will be done probably by end of day. Let me just take care of this, because if I don't, I will forget. 2. Nice. Thank you very much. That will be delightfully handled. Now, morning all. Good morning, Foxy. Hey, Foxy, and hello. Wait, hello. Oh. Mr. Grant Lankard, how is your vacation time from the working and the drawing and the futzing doing? Hey, Foxy. Grant. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Grant. Hey, Foxy. Hey, Grant. The system is down. And Donna had to chase mine from the top of my bookshelf. Yeesh, I understand. Is that the yelling and noise that I heard? Probably. Just popping by for a minute. Waiting for the boss to get out of a meeting so I can drop off the wood burning from. I saw part of that before my net dropped out because, of course, my net dropped out. But that looks really cool. Your boss is lucky. Hey, Joe, have fun. Hey, Joe, nice. Holds like ready, drops as soon as the music starts. Why must scratches itch so bad? Oh, I hate when that happens. That's my cue. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Head for morning. And Botrex is correctly joined the channel. And Grant Lankard is engaging in greetings. To anyone I missed, let's see. Nice spread. We've got 5 on the Nick Tockert channel, 1 on the Nick T_artist Twitch, and 1 on IndieCD. Let's go. Now save for headphones. Just thought of something. You need to change the little pop-up for IndieCD to just showing the .org part in the referral link since it's not a WordPress anymore. Oh, that's easily done. Boop. It is fixed. So you need it to look like that, right? IndieCD.org. Now we've got that set up, and you should. Everyone should go to IndieCD. Today is a good day to stay home and listen to Nick talk. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying such activities because those are what I provide. Does that mean we all need QR codes? We all need new QR codes for our cards, Joe. My commission can be simple. I know it's going to make it cute. Well, yes, but it has an intended purpose. So I have to make sure that it will be interesting for its intended purpose. Hopefully, no. I theoretically should be able to set up folders with the same names that QR codes are based on and place a forwarding file in there to new profile page. Foxy says, okay, I don't know what you just said, but I'll trust you to make it. And good morning, Angelina. How are you, my dear? Angelina. Anyway, it's 21 degrees in Northwest Georgia. The schools have started 2 hours late. I'm working from home, thank goodness. Oh, I am so sorry, dear. You guys aren't built for this kind of stuff. Sounds good, Joe. And good morning, Dawn. Dawn is, of course, the mistress mind behind the stories of her 2 cats, Buddy and Georgette, her fanciful felines. Be sure to look them up on Facebook. She's also in charge of the traveling table. Hi, Angelina. Hey, Dawn. And 29 here in Utah. Oh, my. Hey, Angelina. I'd be happy with 21 degrees. It's 8 here. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Aunt Donna. Y'all need to move. And leave my drafty castle? Anyway. You can do mine. She knows she's getting it. I told her I had things handled. 13 feels like -4. Blah. Minnesota has 2 seasons, SWAT and shovel. See, I dig that. Inigo let us sleep in an extra half an hour today. He got to play with the neighbor's pup for a short bit and got 2 treats when he came inside. So far, his day is good. Well, I'm glad his day. Now, have you given Thesis any Thesis snacks? I just see these little, like, gingerbread swords. Anyway, Wait a second. If they're gingerbread Chinese swords, does that make them gingerbread? Womp womp. Oh, that was bad. Ooh, the backlash on that pun even hit me. Gingerbread. 1,000-year-old gingerbread. Anyway. Oof, LOL. I am very dogged. My babies. All the schools around here are doing E-Day for school. No more snow days for school, kids. No, you must work. Serve the master. That's sad. I might nap because I did not sleep well last night. By all means, I'm pro nap. I love how Nick read my comment about leaving my dress. Well, I said. Ditto, Grant. No, but I have ninja cookie cutters. Ooh. We had those somewhere too. Is today going to be one of those days where I lose my mind and I bake? Stranger things have happened. Although there are currently some no-bake oatmeal cookie things. We're pretty good. But what else is good? What else is good, you say? Well...
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
We hope to see you there too. And we're getting into the week. Christmas is approaching. Unfortunately, my personal Christmas has already had to be rescheduled because when I get to relax and celebrate the holidays will be a family event. But that happens too. Other than that, I just got to try and get there. You know what I mean? I know this hasn't been the easiest Christmas for a lot of folks. It certainly hasn't for me. So we're gonna have to do some stuff about that because I understand that there's always the urge, and often the urge, to just kind of, well, sometimes you just gotta let go of fun things, and that's Balderdash. And I've always been opposing of it, but I am. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do more art. We're going to do more creativity. We're going to have more fun. My lights are out again. Jeez. Get my lights back up. There they go. I keep forgetting to turn my lights back on. But we just need a little Christmas right now. And despite my issues with the depiction of my namesake this year, well, this time of year, and the abuse of his story, I do try to stay chipper. So I don't always voice my opinions on that. I am by no means a Grinch nor a Scrooge. I just am at that point where I've taken a couple hits this year. And that's okay too, because that means I need to do more stuff for more people, because that's what you do. When you're not feeling good, you do something nice for somebody else. And that's how you get through when you don't know how you're getting through. Let's see. I saw a meme that said to make gingerbread into voodoo dolls and make eating them count twice. Wow. Good morning, everyone. Chris Walker says, I hope that all of you had an enjoyable weekend and your week is off to a good start. It was. It was very orderly in that we got a lot done. We had to take a lot of time to recover from it with the cold, but we're getting there. Are ninjas Chinese too? No. But the Chinese did have to deal. When you think of historical ninjas as being Japanese infiltrators and assassins? Of course the Chinese had to deal with ninjas. And of course the Chinese had their own assassins, and they, have been depicted similarly. It is fascinating to see the cross-cultural things, but everyone has ninjas, especially those who are celebrating Katanika, the holiday of the McNinjas, where they celebrate the miracle of how the McNinjas were able to drive off the pirate invaders. That also started the great ninja pirate rivalry, clash, hatred that extends to this very day. Right, Donna? Squee! Hey, Chris. Nope, Carl, mostly fictional in our modern account, but more Japanese. But the Japanese messed with the Chinese quite a bit. And they make wonderful villains in Chinese drama. Hey, Chris, be right back. Phone. Cat ninjas. That happens. Now that I believe. They're made for it. Absolutely. Cat ninjas can and will happen. Very few people know this, but I was trained under the ninja, master of the shadow plaid, from Bob's School of Ninjutsu and Bagpipes. But with that little bit of deep lore, because I could be kidding, I'm probably kidding. But the nice thing is, you're never sure.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Totally not me working on my project. We'll see. If the show feels like it's going to run long, I'll turn it into art time with Nick. I've done it before. I could do it again. But no. Ninja Stewart's okay. The sudden attack Dusty from last episode, though, my heart's still... So there's a lot going on there. Yes, Lydia, I know. Yes, the staff Christmas party is coming. We'll see about your bid for relocation. No promises. Lydia wants more screen time. And she's feeling very festive. See, Lydia's feeling festive. Yeah, I know. I need to get a little Christmas going. Just a little bit of it going. Oh, yeah, that was Dusty, wasn't it? It was just a cat streak. Yup, it was gray rather than gold. Poor Lydia. Oh, she lives the good life. She's not boxed up anywhere. You know, she is fondly thought of by her fans, and she gets to chill with Elvira. There are worse things for a ghoul to have to deal with. Isn't that right? Yes, I know scary ghost stories is part of the song. Yes, I know it's part of the season too. Yes, I'm sorry. The undead among me tend to get excited as here. Fine. We'll get a little more party-ish if I can. Here we go. Disorder, disorder, disorder. There. Now we're feeling festive. Now, Lydia. Okay, cool. Yes, we'll do. Maybe we'll hang some lights off your chains. Maybe. Okay? Next thing, Bob the Skull will want a hat. That'll mean climbing. And you see what this does to me? I tell you, there's no respect. I'm trying to run an office of oddity here. Oh no. Gonna have to clean my table off. My fan died last night. That's terrible. I hope it wasn't your only fan. Oh no. That's right, folks. We're trying to raise money for Foxy to have yet another only fan. I thought the power went off twice. Nope, just a fan. Those fans can be so irresponsible. It can be hard to deal with, but that is the burden of being an internet sensation, like those of us, who occasionally have double numbers of viewers. Numbers of people watch my program at any given point. And they do it because they never know who or what is going to happen. See, now I'm thinking. Dangerous thing. I know better. But what I also know is that things and times are always what we make of them. So yes, I hope your fan gets fixed. I could not sleep without a ceiling fan. I have to have a fan or some noise. I mean, now it's easy because I'm being a member of the Scuba Sleeper Squad. There's always white noise, and there's always a fan-like entity. It's just blowing into my face, not on it. However, what are you guys' upcoming projects? I know Christmas is coming, and yay! And then New Year's, and I know some of you are going to get absolutely schnockered. But with the looming 2026, I want to know your plans, your ideas. What niches are you going to pursue in 2026? And how are you going to make your dreams come alive? Because, friends, people aren't going to make our dreams for us. We cannot simply bet on the concept that we're going to have a lotto win or be discovered. We have to work and we have to put it out there to make what we want happen. So I want to know what your plans are. And we've got a good answer. Donna approved her new book cover, so my immediate plans are now formatting that book for her. See, that's a good that is a good set of plans. It's established. You have a clear goal. You have a time frame of immediate. This is how things get done. Plus, I guess another update to the Muncie Guide. Now, out of your tremendous kindness, you give that guide away free. I wonder if there's a way you could monetize more your Muncie efforts. I mean, besides bringing back the Muncie programming. And I mean, you and Don could make it a regular thing where you update what's going on and maybe run the leaderboards and, inform people of your little group, their ranking and such. And Dawn is back. She's back again. Dawn is back. Phone a friend. Dale and Viv say hello. They are healing. Well, everyone wave a chicken leg in honor of the great and mighty Viv, whose look doth wither the weak. and The Good Doctor. Oh, good. Oh, the book is on Lulu too, but it's hard to keep updating it there on there. Well, I'm sorry, but we need perhaps some ads. Yay, Fishman and the Chicken Lady, Fishman and the Chicken Lady. Now, what I love is how many things go on in this show that people who are new have no clue. The bizarrety, the oddity, the efforts to get in places we shouldn't. And we remind folks, it is not the green room. And I will pause to addendamize as usual. Also, I am not a cryptid. Now, let's go here and let's go here. Yeah, I even remember to get my lights back on. But what we do have going on this lovely program is the support of some truly incredible people. And without them, I could not make this program go. So, let's just throw some love their way.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
But we always let folks in on the inside jokes. Usually, the green room isn't a cryptid. The green room is nearly an SCP. It is only the efforts of a great many individuals that keep the Foundation from pestering it. There's never any thanks, though. No. There we go. Feel like I need to light up the light. We need a little more festivity in here. Taco Mom and Lego Ted 2. No fancy names for Nancy yet. And the green room is whatever it's needed to be. It is the green room of requirement, which by saying that seriously gives our dear Uncle Carl some Dumbledore-esque traits, but with a much finer appreciation of redheads. And that's true. The green room is anything you need it to be. We need it to be. It is whatever we say it is. If it wasn't, then why would we say it is? The green room is anything we need it to be. And it'd be so empty without thee. Now it's time for the little green room for me, because I need some controversy, and it'd be so empty without thee. Try not to get sued, but we'll see. Everybody seems very sedate today. It's a very chill audience. Now, I realize both Grim and Churro are absent, probably due to the necessity of my late startup. But that doesn't mean we should lay back on our laurels. And it doesn't mean we should hesitate to put out and promote insanity, because that's what we need a little of. I'm sorry. I just had me a revelation, my friends. I just had me a bit of inspiration, revelation, monumental preparation. My friends, my duckies, I think I know a little bit of how a certain story may be forced to go. You see, for those who've been following the plot of this program, and there is a plot if you pay attention, some time ago, I was slighted by a cowardly Walmart delivery driver. And I was saying unto myself that the only way one may enact justice, for justice is needed, the only way one may enact balance was to wield the quill, the pen, the keyboard, and write onto this world a story. Now, one may ask themselves, one may question, what happens to ill-behaving delivery drivers? Very often they get away with it. No one catches their mistakes because we're powerless to address them. Essentially shut-ins much of the time. But I have found, dear listeners, that when the world's justice, when the justice of the day, the justice of men fails, every once in a while, every once in a while, when the stars are right and the moon is high, a different, older kind of justice comes out to play. And it seems to the victim, or perhaps better said, the convict, the gentleman or lady who's found themselves suddenly facing the weight of their karmic debt. That justice doesn't have to come from human hands. Justice can come from other hands. And other teeth. And other voices rending into the night. For what more is the purpose of the horror tale but as a warning, an advisory, a parable on behavior, a correction sent out to rebuke the unwary. Oh, my friends, that is a good feeling. That is delightful. I think at some point in the near future, I will know what I'll be writing about. But I've been prattling for a moment. Sorry. I went places. But where were we now? Sometimes it's for venting and therapy, sometimes just insane fun. Wow, Foxy, great minds think alike. Yep! We shared a brain cell for a moment, and completely full of double, triple, and sometimes quadruple entendres. I could never spell that word on command. The green room is ever changing. Thus it is ever constant in its flux. It's amorphous. And never just the tip. Amorphous and enormous with counters that are just blight. You mean just right? Just right, you say? No, they are entirely too high. No one asked you. Behave, or I shall exercise the lot. Anyway. Now. Foxy went there. Ha ha. Well, yeah, she's been in the green room. And the green room, it's been in her. I need to make 15-minute ad like Pops does. I ran down the hall and had to work through 3 layers of clothes. I will be rotating ads because I have some ads that are out of date. Like I could use a much more modern cryptid ad, or something from whatever Grant Lankert is working on. A few other ads, but I also have some ads that are absolutely perennial and timeless. Some of them are ads like this. Yeah, I'll let you wait for a bit. You don't have to feed the chickens until it warms up a little bit today, okay? But you gotta be good when it's chicken feeding time. Now, where was I? Yes, I say. Oh, that's good. Commentary. We're all innocent. Sounds like a delivery driver will be a victim in Haints and Hellfire. I'm debating. I'm not promising. Read these lips. I'm not promising. But should the mood fully embrace me and I let my dark side out to play, as may have happened just briefly during this stream, I may do a short little thing as a holiday Haints and Hellfire. I didn't do it. No, you didn't, sir. You are an angel upon the earth. The perp in the Mad Gasser cheerleader was based on a bully on you, just saying. Oh, yes. A great many people I write about are based on people met or classes of people I've met. There we go. However, now I'm wanting to watch Next of Kin. Yes! Thank you. I have not gotten to watch that movie in quite some time, but Hates and Hellfire is a little bit of mix of was inspired with the thought of Next of Kin, but what if they were Appalachian and a little more paranormal? What happens? Well, you F around and you find out. It evolved, it mutated, and it got interest. Entendre? Yes. I'm not sure why and that might be the proper way to spell it. I never know. Gah. Yes, please quit picking at pieces of your body. Foxy, do we need the paracord? Might. It's quite itchy. I've already cleaned it with alcohol, though. And that will make it itch more. Lotion? Yes, Foxy. Thank you for helping the kitty. It was very kind of you. You did get some gashes in some very popular, near some very popular, what we would consider vast tracts of land in certain conversations. But it was very kind of you, Foxy. I do entendres. I just can't spell them. Spelling is not required. You do your best and then you hand it to your editor. Now, should you want editing services, I can recommend a couple good people who will do so for reasonable rates. Please pay them. But understand that they may, in pursuit of proper grammar, which I basically abandoned in many of my writings. Who said that? Adjust a comma or two. And in the case that the professionals that you have paid to say unto you, we had to move this comma, you nod and smile. Because when you hire someone who is more versed in a subject to handle a matter, he said, matter-of-factly, let them. Handle it. I shudder to think if the comma is in the right spot. Dun, dun, dun! Lamau. Shutter? No, shutter is what closes a window. Or is a bit of misspeech from sorry, I saw ahead. As in shut that's a shutter. What? Shut her mouth. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Anyway. Shudder. Ooh. The word of the day is shudder, meaning to shake, vibrate in fear. Again, not to be confused with shutter, which means shut her mouth. Anyway, Liam went from Briar to Aslan, from a man with a certain set of skills to Frank Debon. Junior, interesting, but highly unlikely path of progression. The best ones always are. Like Carl shuddered when the cat claw went into his leg to remind him of cat lunchtime. LOL. And with that, we are at 11 a.m. and I happen to know that Nita and Daphne, for the mature viewers, well, for the of the age of consent viewers, because sometimes their language and concept can be mature, will be streaming and probably getting into all manner of mischief. So those of you who want to see a slightly more funded program can go over there after a word from our sponsors. We also have to have one ad because it's not my show if I don't run this ad.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And friends, that's what we're all about doing, is making sure you're arting. And that's what we want to do, so that's what we're going to. See, Foxy thinks it's funny. Mature. That's a new one around here for the adult audiences. See you later, and Nico takes on the evils of ancient China later. Indeed, he will. Right now, he's taking a nap in the sun. Pinky wiggles, everyone. Pinky wiggles to all. Now, obviously, as we bring up next week, let me see how our broadcast schedule is affected. It isn't. It should not really be affected. I'll probably have a Wednesday stream because I need to art. And I need to art hard. And then we'll be right on track. That's delightful. I have to bid you adieu so I can finish the project and, tend to Xander. The delivery should occur sometime today or tonight, barring technical difficulties, which I frequently have. But with that, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles.